Hey, it's the One-Eyed Mark Show. So I'm going to give you a quick little story that y'all might get some laughs about. Alright, so I was about 14 years, no, I was about 12, 13 years, let's say 13. And I was a big weed dealer. You know, I was telling all the girls I was 18. So I was messing with this girl. I called her Chunky behind her back. All her friends called her Chunky. She just didn't know she was Chunky until, you know, we told her. So anyway, Chunky comes over. She says, hey, you got any weed for sale? I'm like, yeah. She's like, give me a quarter and I'll give you these 88 Percocets. And they were Perk 30s, mind you. Now, the only other time I had done opiates thus far was when I got into my accident and I used a morphine drip. And then they sent me home with a morphine prescription. And I abused it, called a habit. And this is back when doctors were just writing prescription after prescription after prescription. So I haven't done opiates for 2 years. I did not know what the hell a perk was, so I took 5 of them. They were Perk 30s. Mind you, I'm high as Fat Charles' ass. Now, me and Chunky, we used to bone all the time. So gave her the weed, she rolled up 2 blunts. I rolled up 2 blunts and started smoking. In between the blunts were and so I'm banging her out. 6 hours goes by. I'm banging her out. Booty to mouth, mouth to booty, coochie to booty, booty to coochie, mouth to coochie, coochie to mouth, bang, bang, bing, bong, boom. So I'm sweating like a stuffed pig. So I'm like, I'm done. I banged her for like 6 hours. You know what I mean? So I'm done. I lay on my back. Now, mind you, now the perks start to kick in really heavy and I start nodding out. Now, mind you, I'm thinking I'm dreaming. So in my dream, somebody is kissing all on my neck, all on my back, and it's Chunky. Her real name's Jen. Sorry, Jen, if you're watching this. If you ever do watch this, shout out to you though. But so mind you, I think I'm dreaming. So next thing I know, she spreads apart the cheeks like the Red Sea. You feel me? So I'm thinking I'm dreaming. So mind you, she's eating tossing the salad. Toss salad. Oh, you want some shit now? But anyway, she's tossing the salad and she's got her tongue in my butt. She pulls her tongue out. Next thing I know, something goes poof, whoo. It sounded like when you blow in a glass Coke bottle. Now, mind you, I tell everybody this story that I get acquainted with. So I'm working at a bar. And I tell everybody in the bar, it's a bar not too far from where I grew up at. And Chunky lives at the house her parents used to own. They bought another house, gave that house to her. So, mind you, she pulled her tongue out. I farted in her mouth. And it went, whoo, like a glass bottle. I lie to you not, my hand to God. Sorry, God, it's about to toss out. But anyway, she, yeah, I farted in her mouth. I came straight out the nod, laughing my behind off. She's like, she's laughing too, right? Then it got quiet as shit. I'm like, man, this broad's freaky. I'm like, she done ate the booty. I'm like 12, 13 years old. I'm like, damn, she done violated me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, it didn't feel bad, it didn't feel good, it was just, I'm not into that. I'm not into no butt play with me. Now, you know, the other way around, yeah, I'll do it. Anyway, you got to have a big butt, nice butt, you know what I mean? Or any girl that I'm in a relationship with, I got to break that boundary, you know what I mean? Teach her who the master is. I am. Anyway, so, one night I'm at the bar, I'm dishwasher, bar back, cleaner, closer. I am literally spending 18 hours a day at this bar every day for 1 year. So, anyway, I go out one night and here's Chunky. She says, Mark. I'm across the bar wiping stuff down. I look up, and it's her. Now, she's done had a few kids by now. She was already chunky in the right places. When I was with her, she had big boobs, big butt, really no gut. You know what I mean? She was just a thick girl. You know what I mean? Beautiful thick girl. Now, she got a mustache. You know what I mean? Couple chin hairs. You know what I mean? Run ragged. She's been rode hard and put away wet, basically. So, I run back to the bar. I say, yo, everybody, come here. They're like, what? I was like, yo, remember I told you about the girl who gave me the first perks I ever ate? They're like, yeah. I'm like, yo, she is at the fucking bar. Sorry to curse. She's at the effing bar. Everybody runs out, and I just point at her, and she had to know because she put her head down. She didn't say nothing to me the rest of the night. I told everybody, look, after the act happened, we were laughing. It was dark as hell in my room. So she was like, don't tell anybody. You're not going to tell anybody, are you? I was like, no. I told everybody. Everyone. So, boom. Now she's known as a booty eater. Chunky Jen Chunky the booty eater. I'm not gonna say her last name because she's a cool chick and all that. She got a mustache now though, but I couldn't let her, you know, slob it to knob it, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I farted in her mouth. And it sounded like when you blow in a glass Coke bottle. Cause I guess her mouth was open to a O or something, like, you know what I mean? She was like sticking her tongue all in my booty hole, pulled it out, something went poof, whoo. Yo, it sounds just like when you blow in into a glass bottle. Whoo. Yo, it was funny. So anyway, that's my story about Chunky and farting in her mouth. The One Eye Mark Show, real raw and nasty. Holler at me. Get at me, Doug. But anyway, like I said, subscribe, like, comment, share. Show some support. Show some support, Baltimoreans, PA people. I done been out there serving y'all, VA people. I've been out there serving y'all, Delaware people. I've been out there serving y'all, you know what I mean? Show some love, respect, and some support. Subscribe to the One Eye Mark Show. I farted in her mouth, yo. It went poof, whoo. And on that, I'm out. One love.